Gigi, I understand what you're going through, but Clay was right. Adriana is still Balsam's wife.
In name only, you know that.
Yeah, but do you want to get into all of that right now here?
No, not with Rex in there fighting for his life. Adriana is the reason that Brody came to town. She's the reason that he's in the ICU.
Rex is awake.
Oh, thank God. I'll go get the doctor.
Was it when he heard your voice?
Was he responsive? I mean, did he know you?
I talked to him, and he definitely heard me. He even tried to talk, but he couldn't with the tube. I'm 100% sure he knew who I was. Wow, that's amazing.
That's what we've been waiting for.
I'm gonna go in and see him.
I don't think so, Gigi.
If Rex is awake, I would like to see him.
I'm sure you would, but the doctor needs to examine him first.
Takes needles, so when you're drawing blood, you got to do something to distract him. Maybe you should use one of those little bitty little butterfly ones, because Rex hates pain.
Rex opened his eyes about 5 minutes ago. I think it was knowing that I was there.
Well, that's a hopeful sign,
Mrs. Balsam. I'm his wife.
Oh, well, you should know, though, that spontaneous eye movements don't necessarily mean consciousness. It could have been involuntary.
He definitely responded to me.
All right, well, why don't I go examine him, and we'll see what we're dealing with.
Thank you.
This is a difficult situation, I understand that, but Gigi was with Balsam when all this happened, so was I. Now, if he's awake...
You're more than welcome to see Rex when the doctor clears it. But Gigi is not getting into that room.
Do you really think that's fair?
What's not fair is Rex lying in there on a ventilator because Gigi's psycho boyfriend shot him.
You want to talk about psycho? Who's the one who brought my ex-boyfriend to town?
All right, this is getting out of hand. Adriana, trust me, this is not Gigi's fault, and as for what Brody did, this is a very troubled young man.
Obviously. He shot my husband.
Mrs. Balsam, Rex has regained consciousness. Now, this is a good sign, but we're not out of the woods yet. He's still critical, and we need to keep him on the ventilator for now.
But he's going to get better, right?
Well, he's stable, but the true test will come when we remove the ventilator to see if he can breathe on his own.
Is there anything we can do?
I'll just keep him calm. Don't upset him. He really needs to recover now.
I want to see him.
You heard what the doctor said.
I'm not going to upset him.
Excuse me, but as his wife, it's up to me to say who can and cannot see my husband, right?
Technically, that's right.
Then I don't want her anywhere near that hospital bed.
I'll note it in his chart.
Thank you.
I'd like to see my son. Am I on your guest list?
Of course you are, Roxy.
That's big of you, I'm sure.
Adriana, listen to me. Just think about it, please. Couldn't you just let Gigi in to see Rex?
No. Because every time he looks at her, he's going to remember getting shot. Every time he looks at you, he's going to remember all the things you did to keep him and me away from each other. But you can't keep us apart forever.
Want to bet?